Oh, the number one mistake that will cost you the most during your divorce? Digging in your heels and fighting like it's my way or the highway. Hi, I'm Becky Swanson, your divorce coach. Divorce is hard and there is no way around that. But the one mistake that I see people make over and over again that turns an already difficult situation into a full-blown disaster is fighting to win and prove the other person wrong. I want to talk frankly about why this approach doesn't just hurt your ex, it hurts you and your kids and your future. And more importantly, I'll show you a better way to get through this process with your dignity, your finances, and your sanity intact. So, if you are in the middle of a divorce or even just wondering about it, stick with me. When emotions run high, it's easy to slip into a mindset of winning and losing. You might feel like you have to fight for everything, custody, assets, even who gets the dog, because you're scared of losing too much. And I get it. I've been where you are. But here's the truth that no one tells you. When you turn your divorce into a battle, everybody loses, including you. Let's talk about what this really costs you. First, let's talk about money. Because if you fight like it's a war, your lawyer's going to love you. When you refuse to negotiate, everything drags on. More court dates, more attorney's fees. Suddenly, what could have been settled in a mediation turns into a legal battle that costs you maybe tens of thousands of dollars. I've seen people spend their entire life savings fighting for an extra day of custody that they could have worked out on mediation, or battling over who gets the couch when they could have bought a new one for a fraction of what they spent in court. Second, let's talk about the emotional cost. Dragging out your divorce for months or even years keeps you stuck in that conflict mode. It keeps your nervous system in that fight flight mode. Your stress levels stay rocket high. You are constantly on edge, waiting for the next email from your attorney, the next court date, the next battle. It's exhausting. It's draining. It's not good for your health. And worst of all, it delays your emotional healing too. There are a lot of times when a divorce can be filed and finalized within a year, if there are few assets and no children. But typically, a divorce will take a little while, maybe a year or two, to get through the whole process. If you try to punish your ex by delaying every response to every step, by fighting over every single piece, the person that's going to win is probably going to be your lawyer and theirs. Now, if you have kids, this win-lose dynamic is even more destructive. When a parent digs in and refuses to cooperate, it's the kids who suffer the most. They don't see two parents working together. They see two people who can't even stand to be in the same room without tension. They see two people who used to say they loved each other, now tearing each other apart. And this is going to sow doubt in their minds about what it means when you say you love them. I once had a client tell me, I thought I was fighting to protect my kids, but looking back, it just made it harder for them. Your kids don't need you to win at all costs. They need you to parent in the healthiest manner that you can. They need you to remember that that other person is their other parent, and your children are trying to navigate their own feelings about them and about you. Your job through this is to help them navigate those feelings in an age-appropriate way and to assure them that your love isn't conditional. If my way or the highway doesn't work, what does? Well, here are some things that you can do instead. You can shift your mindset about winning to resolving. Instead of asking, how can I get what I want? Ask, what's the best outcome for everyone involved? It might mean a compromise. It might mean choosing peace over proving your point. But trust me, it's worth it. Second, mediate before you litigate. Mediation isn't just cheaper, it's less damaging. It keeps you out of the courtroom, it keeps the decision making in your hands, and helps you come to decisions and solutions faster and with less resentment. 3, get the right support. Going through a divorce doesn't mean that you have to do it alone. Find a coach like me, a therapist, a support group, a parenting coordinator, people who will help you navigate this with clarity instead of letting your raw emotions drive your decisions. I know that divorce is one of the hardest things you'll ever do, but you have a choice. You can let it turn into a war, or you can take control of your future with grace and wisdom and your best self. If you're struggling with your divorce and need guidance, let's talk. If you know someone who is struggling, share this video with them. No one has to divorce alone.